Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Stay Tuned Laura. I'm Laura, obviously. Alright guys, I want to welcome you back to another video discussion. Now, like last time's video, this is going to be another video discussing one of my random 2 or 3 winners that I chose for the month. Now remember, this isn't current, this was like in the past. So I'm just going to talk about the one time that I did it. So yeah, another winner that I chose is my friend, another girl. I don't want to reveal her name. If she wants to, you know, like come out and say, you know, who she is, or like reveal her identity, basically, that's up to her, but I will leave that up to her discretion. And again, if you guys have had me on social media for, you know, the last couple of years and you know who this is, shush. Alright guys, now I do have that drawing of my friend in person, so give me 1 second. Alright, here it is guys. Let me zoom in, hopefully you guys can see this clearly. Alright guys, I will no longer keep you in suspense. Let's go ahead and see the finished product. Again, this was done in Krita. Alright, there you guys have it. What do you guys think? Did you guys like the color schemes? Did you like the theme that I had going on? Now, I did want to say that the reason why I chose my friend like as like a fairy, I chose to portray her like kind of like a fairy, or like someone that's, you know, like just like a mystical creature, you know what I mean? But the reason why I did that is because, I don't know, she gives me that vibe whenever I speak to her, and the couple of times that I've seen her in person. Yeah, she's a very tall girl. Well, at least here, right? Here in the South, she would be very tall for a girl. So yeah, and she just looks so like, I don't know, she just has this look about her. Very mystical, very beautiful, very unique, very, very unique. And that, I think that caught my attention when, you know, when she kind of like, you know, threw herself in my status or in my inbox. I can't quite recall at the moment. So she wanted to be picked, and I was like, oh, I was like, okay, I couldn't resist. I did pick her. Like, it wasn't like random. I didn't like, like, you know what I mean? I didn't like close my eyes and pick a number and stuff. I actually saw her and I was like, oh, okay, my friend, I want to draw her, because she's a very pretty girl. Like I said, very unique looking. And yeah, she usually dyes her hair orange, and her hair is so pretty. It's so curly, and I don't know, it's just so voluptuous, you know? So yeah, I could not wait to get started on her beautiful, beautiful hair. Of course, in my rendition of her, I did exaggerate the orange quite a bit. I believe I used like 3 different orange tones for her hair. I wanted it to be bright, I wanted it to be like bouncy, and I wanted it to definitely stand out. And the hair alone, man, drawing it took me like at least like 35-40 minutes, like on paper. So you can't imagine how long it actually took me to color in Krita. That's not a complaint. I actually enjoyed every moment like coloring my friend's hair. I loved it so much. I think that that's probably my favorite part of this whole drawing, and that says quite a lot. You know, not to like toot my own horn or anything, right? But there's nothing I don't like about this portrait of my friend. I love how the skin came out. It just looked so soft, so smooth and creamy looking. And I just loved, you know, that I went with a mint color for her dress. It was so beautiful. And again, like my other friend's portrait, I decided to go with a mesh material, a nice sheer material. And honestly, man, like I couldn't be happier with like the way the colors just like pop like all around. I really don't know what is my favorite part, but the hair might be it, like I said, and it's a very tough decision still, right? So yeah, when I first did this, I wasn't gonna draw like, you know, like fairy wings on her, but I was like, I couldn't help it. I felt like, you know what, this just seems right. You You know what I mean? Like I said before, she always gives off that, you know, mysterious, mystical, like creature, very unique and beautiful, like vibe. You know what I mean? Very friendly, very like connected to nature kind of aura, right? So maybe because I feel like that connection is so like she carries that like aura with her in such a large abundance that I was like, you know what, I just couldn't resist. I couldn't resist, and I had to draw her in fairy form. I really like the background too. It's so cute, so bubbly, and so swirling. And I think it complements her very well. It doesn't outshine her, and it definitely doesn't like fade in the background either, which is great because that's usually a really hard thing for me to do. It's hard for me to like make the background go very well with the main point of my art, and I'm happy that I kind of did that here. So yeah, sorry, I know I went off, and I know I'm like all like, oh yes, it was perfect because of this and this. Yeah, again, it's not to toot my own horn. I just really loved how this came out, and I hope my good friend still likes the way that this came out as well. So yay. I mean, even with like the things that I know now, I don't think I would change anything like about this. So yeah, hopefully you still like it, my good friend. I know you know who you are. And again, if you know who she is, shh. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up. And of course, if there's something that you really enjoyed about this piece, please go ahead and let me know in the comments. If there's something you feel like I could have done differently, I have no issues with constructive criticisms. I would like to see it, so yay. Comments guys, I will reply to you eventually. Alright guys, and before I go, I did want to thank you guys like always for staying tuned. Hopefully this video was satisfactory. Hopefully you guys had as much fun watching it as I did making this video for you. Alright guys, well, I'll see you next time. Bye.